Alright, so we're on day 7. Weighted a badge. Out here doing a ruck. It is 22:30. Nice and quiet out here. So it's a good time to get out and get this done. Keeps the dog quiet for the most part. So today I got to sit in on a great presentation by Michael Sugrue on PTSD. Got to hear his story, which is awesome. Got to meet several other folks today through that. And I've got to meet several folks through doing this and posting the videos, which is, the networking is always awesome. Getting to hear their stories is great. And that's the best part of getting out doing this, doing the speaking, is getting to meet these people that have gone through this stuff. Getting to meet families of officers who have gone through this, and that battle was too much. I'm kind of feeling like Chris today, where I don't have much to say, which I know is hard to believe as much as I talked yesterday, but so I did when I had to use this phone because the other one's dying. But so I'm setting this up to videotape it. This filter things pop up, and one of them says "My Beauty." So as you can tell, that one does not work here. This is a face that was built for radio. So what I got today, sitting in on his class, talked about resiliency, about how he got through through the trauma that he endured, why he's out speaking. I got to speak to him for a while after his presentation was done, which was awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing the stuff that he puts out. Hoping to get to see him live once we're actually allowed to go out and do stuff again. I think he is an asset to all the first responders in the military. If you get a chance to get to hear his story, it's great. Very good speaker. He's got a good presence. Was in the military as well. He's an all-around good guy. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling this today. I put off doing this until tonight. And now I'm wishing I just got my butt up at 4:30 this morning and knocked it out. So lots of good conversations tonight. Said I'm kind of struggling with what to say, like Chris was earlier. Everybody I talked to today, and a few people the other day, last night, they see my website and they read my story and talk about all the stuff that I've gone through and things that I've done and all that stuff. But what you don't get to see from that, you get to see that glossed over version with some folks trying to make me look pretty and all that. What you don't see is the everyday struggles that I don't know that you ever get out of. I think you just learn how to recognize your triggers, and you learn how to do a better job of addressing them when they come on. I'm sure for some people, they've gone to counseling and gotten through it and gotten past it. Just for me and some of the other folks I've talked to, it seems like that monster still lingers around in the back, just waiting for you to slip up, waiting for you to have one of those days where you're feeling down, or you're feeling a lot of self-pity, and where you're struggling, and you forget about what you learned, and you forget about the ways to deal with your triggers, and you forget how to stop this as it's coming on. So every day I struggle. It's not. I have days where they're really, really great. I have other days where I know the minute I get out of bed, this is going to be a rough one. But night and day from years ago by far. One of the reasons I like being out here late is when I was at my worst. One of the things that I like doing to get through that struggle was to go out and drive, and I would drive for hours at a time, 5-6 hours sometimes, down into the mountains late at night when it was dark, nobody out on the road, blast some music, and it was always very calming and let me clear my head. What I didn't realize when I was doing that was how much stress I was putting on those around me that cared about me. I was very, very self-centered in that, and it's one of those things that I learned how to deal with a little better than I had. So today we're just doing lots of loops of the community. And we went from, I think yesterday it was 40-ish. Today it's 75, so did not dress appropriately. It's a little warm. So this is definitely a struggle today, but I'm getting near wrapping it up. And then back up in the morning to get after it again. And I've talked about staying connected with people, about sharing your journey, about finding support. Today there was a lot of talk about agencies and how they handle things right or not. I try not to get in that debate as much as possible. I've been fortunate. Mine has been great to me. Support me, they're wonderful. And they've provided me with a lot of opportunities and being able to go and speak to our staff and stuff and about this, and it's been great. But some folks don't have that luxury. We're still finding, I think a lot of the times, I know when I've gone out to speak, folks don't want to talk. They'll wait until you're out on your own, catch out in the lobby somewhere, catch out on a break, and then they'll tell you that they have a friend that's going through something similar. And whatever they got to do to talk, I don't care. As long as they're talking, that's the important thing. So, like I said, I've gotten a lot of I've gotten a lot of outreach from posting these videos from folks emailing me, messaging me, telling me their stories and stuff. I have been beyond blessed, and I'll tell you, if you're struggling, that's one of the things to look forward to, is that sharing your journey, you're going to get to help other people. You're gonna get to make a difference in this world. Like one of the videos that I posted earlier, you get to leave a footprint, if you will, on the world. That if you don't get the help, you don't have that opportunity to do that. That when you do get the opportunity, even for people that hate public speaking, I guess when I get up I do a decent job, but before I go up on the stage, I'm to the point where I'm getting ready to puke. I'm so nervous, and people don't see that part. They don't see the struggle. They see that guy standing up there telling the story. So obviously my dog has found something she wants to chase. Just remember, and I talked to somebody about this earlier today. We put on this tough exterior, and a lot of the times when we get home at night, we forget to take that off. It's part of the job. You have to do it with the stuff that you see. You have to put armor on, and some of the time it's hard to remember to take that off when you get home, but you need to. This job defines a lot of us. Don't let it do that for you. It's a job. We all got into it because we love doing it. We love helping people. But at the end of the day, it's a job. I talked about the whole retirement thing a couple days ago. Keep that in the back of your mind. Hopefully you have some folks that will reach out to you, that will be there when you do go. But at the end of the day, if you do, it's a small number, and it's your true friends that are there. So remember, if you're coming into this field, if you've been in this field for 20 years, this is a job. We got into it because we love it, probably because you saw family or friends that were into it when you were younger, and it just motivated the hell out of you. The same with the military. Somebody motivated you to do it. Something inside of you. I don't think we pick this job. I think it picks us. And if you don't watch yourself, it will destroy you. Don't let it do that. You can, Mike talked about today about coming out of PTSD on the other end and how you're different. And we are different. We're very different. But I think when we come out on the other end of this, we're a hell of a lot stronger than when we started. And I'll tell you why, and I'll use the example of the Japanese kintsugi. I think I said it right. They believe that their pottery, their very expensive pottery, when it breaks, somebody drops it, it falls down, whatever it is, and it shatters into a million pieces. They take it and they put it back together with gold. And when they put it back together with gold, it becomes stronger than it was before it broke. I believe that's the same with us with PTSD. Whether you're first responders or military, I think we get shattered into a million pieces. One of my favorite quotes, and I don't remember who it was by, And I will once I get done doing this, but before God makes a great man, he shatters you into a million pieces and then puts you back together again the way he wants you to be. I believe this job, I believe PTSD, it breaks you down and it breaks you into a million pieces. And I say this when I'm done speaking every time. I have been shattered into a million pieces, but I am so much damn stronger because of it. And you couldn't have told me that back then, but I am so much stronger now. I am beyond blessed to have everything that I have, to have the opportunities to meet the amazing people that I do. And just like that Japanese pottery, I have been put back together again. And I am stronger because of it. Look it up. They'll show you pictures of it. I think the after piece is much more beautiful than the before piece. But I'm just biased. So, for those of you that are out there, take care of yourself. Thank you for putting on the badge. Thank you for working tonight. If you're out there, the men and women that are working through this pandemic, our nurses, our teachers that are doing it remotely, our first responders, the truck drivers, the folks that are manning these stores so that folks can get out there, the delivery guys, every one of you is a hero. You're out there doing this day in, day out, and we're better for it. Hopefully soon the rest of the country will be able to get out there and get back to what we were doing and make this country better than it was. That said, take care of yourself. Brothers and sisters, be safe, whether you're home or abroad, wherever you're defending us, whether it's the community, whether it's the country. I love you guys. Be safe. Take care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow. And hopefully the beauty factor filter thing works a little better tomorrow, because Jesus, this is ugly.